Well, how you doing, YouTube? Time for another beer review. Just hanging out here. You can't see it, but on the porch right in front of me or on the steps, my cat's just hanging out watching me like, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, to answer his question, what we're doing is a beer review, and we're reviewing, and I know in my Michelob Michelob Amberbach review, I said I was going to try reviewing more lighter beers, but last night I heard my dad mentioning that he wouldn't mind trying Terrapin MooHoo, which is a chocolate milk stout. And I went to a liquor store, a different one, started a new job, a different side of town, so I decided, check the liquor store nearest to my job, see what their selection is like. And I saw that for, I think it was like $10.99, so I figured, why not pick it up? Anyway, Terrapin MooHoo is owned by, of course, or is produced by the Terrapin Brewing Company, which I didn't know until today is owned, or at least partially owned, by Molson Coors. Anyway, for all you folks like me growing up here in North Georgia, Terrapin is a brewery out of Athens. I haven't had too many of their beers. I've had Terrapin Hopscutioner, which I thought was horrendous, but also I hate really hoppy beers, so of course a beer with the IBU of 70 or 80, with not a strong malt character, of course wouldn't really appeal to me. I've also had Terrapin Liquid Bliss, which was a peanut butter and chocolate porter, which I thought was pretty good. And then of course we have this, the Terrapin MooHoo, which is a seasonal offering, coming in at 6.1% alcohol by volume. If you can't tell, I've definitely had a couple of these. I'm definitely enjoying myself today. It's my day off, might as well. So 6.1% alcohol by volume, and it doesn't show it on the can, nor does it say it on Rate Beer, but I looked it up. The IBU is 30. And on the back here it says, by using generous amounts of lactose sugar, which of course sugar that comes from milk, with cocoa nibs from Oliver and Sinclair Chocolate Company, we achieve a sweet and chocolatey taste in our MooHoo chocolate stout. Drink it till the cows come home. And I do like here how it has, more cowbell around the brim, and you got your little Terrapin, the mascot, which is a turtle, in a cow suit, which looks kind of cool. Overall, I like the presentation of the can, but we're not here to look at cans. We're not here to look at art. We're here to drink some goddamn beer. So let's take a whiff. Or maybe we're here to smell beer. We'll see where it goes. Out of the bottle, or out of the, not bottle, out of the glass, not a huge amount of scent. Also, cat decided to come over here. What's up, dude? Say hey to the folks out there. But you camera shy. I'm just gonna have him sitting in my lap for now. But as far as the smell goes, very light, surprisingly. You get, of course, chocolate, and you get a hint of, like a hint of coffee. It kind of reminds me of the Starbucks, they come in the glass bottle. You see them at gas stations and at Walmart. But the Starbucks, like mocha cappuccino, the iced coffee kind of thing. As far as the smell goes, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. As far as flavor goes, though, goes on the same lines. Also, I just noticed I missed the appearance of the beer. Very dark, can't really see through it at all. Even to the sunlight, I can't see a single thing. So definitely roasted barley malt is present in this beer. But back to the flavor. Even though it's 30 IBUs, it's not incredibly bitter. Although I can pick up some bitterness. Though I'm not sure if that's the roasted, barley malt, or like a dark chocolate character, or if that's the hops. I really can't tell. It's tough to pick up. Like I said, it's bitter. You get a real dark chocolate note. You do get some sweetness, although it's not overly sweet. That could be just the fact of 30 IBUs. It helps balance the beer out and, all that jazz. But overall, flavor-wise, you get a little, you get sweetness, you get some bitterness, you definitely get chocolate, you get a hint of not chocolate, I already said that. You got, you know, bitterness, sweetness, chocolate, and a hint of coffee in there, which is really nice. I know that Terrapin makes a special, like, reserve version of this, which is a, like, milk chocolate espresso. You know, definitely higher price. I got this for a 6-pack. I think it was like $10.99, which is par for the course for your, you know, basic 6-packs of craft beer around here, at least in North Georgia. $10.99 is pretty fair. Excuse me. And not even in North Georgia. Terrapin, from what I've heard, when it comes to John and Nelly with Georgia Beer Reviews, has mentioned that Terrapin has started widening their distribution range. So folks in Alabama, maybe the Carolinas, Tennessee, and my cat's back. What's up, dude? You know, those folks can try Terrapin beer. And like I said, I don't have a huge amount of experience with this beer, or with this brand of beer. But, like I said, the hopscutioner I wasn't a fan of, but I can see for someone who's a fan of very hop-forward beers, they could definitely be enjoyable for them. And even, like I said, the Liquid Bliss, which is the peanut butter, excuse me, like I said, a little buzzed again, peanut butter and chocolate porter, or the chocolate milk stout, you know, they're very good examples. I believe this on Rate Beer got a 94 out of 100 overall, and I have to agree with that sentiment. It's a sediment. I don't know, like I said, I'm buzzed. I gotta agree with that though. This is a very good beer. I would have to say, if I was gonna judge it myself on, you know, just out of for me, a 9 out of 10 rating, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's, even though it's a heavier style of beer, it's not incredibly heavy. It's definitely a medium mouthfeel. If you chug a bunch of these, yeah, you will get bloated. The lacing also, very nice. Kind of reminiscent of, at least for me, Miller beer. Miller brand beer always seems to give beautiful lacing, and this Terrapin is definitely having some beautiful lacing as well. But as far as definitely a colder weather beer, this is not a bad choice at all. Now, I don't know how broad the distribution range of Terrapin is. Like I said, they have opened it up a little bit. You know, it's not just exclusive to Georgia. I'm guessing a decent amount of the Southeast can grab it. But if you're one of those lucky few who do live in the Southeast, definitely pick it up. If you're into very malt-forward beers, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. And I'm looking at my timer right now. It's only 8 minutes in, and this beer is about done. So you definitely know this is a damn good beer, at least for all you malt-forward kind of guys like me. And I think my next beer I'll look for, I know I can get it in Oakwood at Oakwood Package, might just have to be the Samuel Smith Organic Chocolate. I've heard some comparisons between this beer and the Samuel Smith, and I've heard that's even sweeter and more of a milk chocolate. Like I said, this is definitely has some bitterness, although it's hard to decipher whether that is a hop bitterness or whether that is like a dark chocolate bitterness. I would say somewhere in between. Definitely the 30 IBUs, although it's hard to tell, is there, but for a rounding off kind of deal. It's there mainly to make it where this beer isn't, like, you know, sickly sweet. One little chug here, like I said, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. You know, the price, like I said, $10.99, I think is a fair value for this style of beer and for the quality of this beer. And like I said, if you're able to get it, go ahead and try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed, because I'm definitely not disappointed. I'm damn glad my dad mentioned Terrapin MooHoo, because if I had walked in the liquor store, odds are I would have saw it and wouldn't even thought much about it. But definitely a damn good beer. 9 out of 10. If you're a fan of chocolate, if you're a fan of whether it be milk or dark chocolate, or a fan of coffee, you get a lot of those characters in this beer, and it's very well fleshed out and, like I said, well balanced. Those 30 IBUs, although it doesn't, you know, jump at you, you don't get a huge hop bite. It's definitely there, but more as a rounding agent to create a round flavor. Overall, a well balanced, high quality beer. 9 out of 10. Definitely will buy this again. Y'all have a good night. pleasant tomorrow. Make sure to spade and neuter your animals. Where'd my cat go? Oh, he's in the yard. He's over yonder. But make sure to spade and neuter your animals. I do need to go ahead and neuter my cat. He's been getting a little, you know, a little excited. Still haven't gotten to that. He's a stray cat. I just, you know, he got hurt, messed his paw up, got caught on treble hooks. I took him to the animal hospital, but I've still neglected the fact that I need to get him neutered. Anyway, y'all make sure to do that. And first and foremost, make sure to kill your local pedophile.